the monumental corruption that is taking place in Karnataka by the Honorable Chief Minister of Karnataka, by the members of the Chief Minister's family, and the brazen acts of taking bribes, taking money without any fear or without any shame. What we will be showing to you today is a few video clippings of a conversation between a very responsible person and a journalist. The Karnataka Pollution Control Board is a statutory organization. It's got independent powers. The chairman of the Pollution Control Board is a person who has statutory powers. And here we will be showing to you how this chairman, former chairman now, who was appointed by the Yediyurappa government in the month of December and who had to resign in 3 months in the month of March. He is giving a statement to the journalist of what all has occurred during this process of him becoming a chairman and him resigning. The Yediyurappa government and the Chief Minister himself, there have been so many exposés on him. Right from the time when the coalition government was being toppled, there were audio recordings which Mr. Yediyurappa admitted that it was his own voice, where he is trying to bribe the opposition party MLAs, offering huge sums of money, also speaking about how he can manage Supreme Court judges, how he can manage the speaker, and this is on record, on the audio tapes, and the Chief Minister had admitted that it is his own voice. There was another expose where monies were transferred directly to his accounts, his family members' accounts, through fictitious companies from Bengal. Money laundering was done. That is also caught on WhatsApp messages and audio messages. So this is a track record of Mr. Yediyurappa and his family. They are using this position to loot, to plunder the state, and this money is being rechannelized to fund their political ambitions, to fund the BJP, and also probably to fund the national leadership of the BJP. Otherwise, why will the national leadership of BJP keep quiet despite these stunning and blatant acts of corruption? The second thing that we demand is that an independent judicial probe should be ordered by the government, that should be headed by the Chief Justice of the Karnataka High Court, because this requires a probe which is fair and transparent and without any pressure that can be applied on any individual. So it should be a very transparent probe, and we demand that the Chief Justice of Karnataka should be made the head of the probe, and he should look into these matters of corruption to uncover the entire matter and send the culprits, whoever they are, behind bars. And we urge, because at every drop of a hat, opposition party leaders are targeted, ED, IT, CBI is used, cases are fixed, and they are threatened and blackmailed. But what about these allegations? Why is the CBI, ED, IT authorities not acting? So we urge the CBI, ED and IT to investigate this matter and uncover the entire truth. They should not be just lapdogs of the Bharatiya Janata Party. They should act independently. And these are serious allegations, serious revelations made by a very responsible individual, and this has been happening at a very, very regular interval. And these things is in the notice of the Bharatiya Janata Party leadership, national leadership. But they are not acting, they are not doing anything. The biggest question is why? And for that, probably we will give you the answer later. But now, you can watch the videos.
ಸರ್ 9 ಮುಖ ಹೋಗಿದೆ, 2 ಮುಖ ಮೂರುವರೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಸರ್. ಸರಿ ಬಹಳ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಖುಷಿ ಹೋಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅಕ್ಷರ ಬರೋ ಸಿಗ್ತದಲ್ಲ, 5 ಕೋಟಿ ಕೊಡೋ ಕೆಲಸ ಆಗಲ್ಲ, 5 ಕೋಟಿ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರು. ಅವಾಗ 3.5 ಕೋಟಿ ನಾನು ಇನ್ನೂ 3 ಅವಶ್ಯಕತೆ ಇರ್ತದೆ. The gentleman arranged 24 seats. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನಂತಂದ್ರೆ ನಾನು 3 ಅಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಹಾಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟೆ. ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಸೈಟ್ ಇದೆ ಸರ್, 30, 40, 30, 60 ಎರಡು ಸೈಟ್. ಇಲ್ಲ ಸರ್, ಅವ್ನು 4 ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾನೆ. 4 ಪ್ಲಸ್ 7.5. ಆಮೇಲೆ 3.5 ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಅಪ್ರೂವ್ ಫಾರ್ 2 years. ಖುಷಿಯಾದಾಗ ನನ್ನ ಹೆಂಡತಿ ಖುಷಿ ಆಗಿತ್ತು. ನಾನು ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಗ್ಯಾರಂಟಿ ಆಗಿತ್ತು. ಈ ಹೋಗಿದ್ದು ಹೇಳಿದೆ ಗುಣಪ್ಪ ನಾನು 2 ಕೋಟಿ ಸ್ಯಾಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಹನ್ನೊಂದು ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಅದನ್ನು ನಾನು ಸುಳ್ಳು ಹೇಳಿದೆ. ಈಗ ಬಿಡುಗಡೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟರು ಬಂದು ಅವ್ರು ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದು 2 ಕೋಟಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟೆ, ಅದೇ ಕೊಟ್ಟರೆ ನಾನು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ದುಡ್ಡು ಯಾವುದು ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟಿ ಇಲ್ಲ ನನ್ನ ಹತ್ರ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಟ್ಟೆ ಬಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ಮಾಡೇ ಬರ್ತದೆ, ಏನೂ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಂದ. ಆಗ ಅವರು ಬಂದ ಸರ್, 50 ಹಾಕಬೇಕು, ಇನ್ನು ಹಾಕಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಹಾಕ್ಬೇಕಾರೆ ಕನ್ಫರ್ಮ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಿಲ್ಲ ಸರ್. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಮುಗಿಸೋಕೆ ಮಾಡೋದು ಅಂತ ಆವಾಗ 50-50 ಅವಾಗ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಅವಾಗ ನನ್ನ ಹೆಸರು ಹೇಳಿದರೆ ತಮ್ಮ ಖರ್ಚು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಆಲ್ 4 payments they have kept 60 lakhs with them, 140 want to nice one. Next 9 crore 75 lakhs is reached to Vintage, Viji and Shishi. ಎಲ್ಲ ಇದೆ ಸರ್. ಈ ಕೂರೆ ನನಗೆ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ವಿಜಯಪುರಿಗೆ ಮೈಸೂರಿಗೆ ನನಗೆ ಪ್ರೆಸ್ಗೆ ತಂದು ರಾಮಾಯಣ ನಂತರ ವಿಜಯಪುರಿಗೆ ರೀಚ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದು ಅವಾಗ ಈಗ ಈಗ ಇವ್ರಿಗೆ ಪರಿಶ್ರಮಿಗೆ ಏನಾಗಿದೆ, 7 ಹೋಗಿದೆ. ವಿಜಯಪುರಿಗೆ ಸೇಮ್ ಕನ್ಫರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಏನಿದೆ ಸರ್. ಪರಿಶ್ರಮಿ ಈಸ್ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಇದೆ ದುಡ್ಡೆಲ್ಲ 9 ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದೆ ಸರ್. 9,000 ಕೋಟಿ ಇದೆ ಸರ್. ದುಡ್ಡೊಂದು ಏನ ಡೀಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ, 100 ಎಕರೆ ಜಮೀನು ಕೊಡೋದು ಈಗ ಏನು ಸರ್. ಈಗ ಇಂಟೆಲಿಜೆನ್ಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಯೂಸ್ಡ್ ಬೈ ಇದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ನಾವು ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ ಸರ್. ಅದು
2 more short clips. We got 3.
Green sheet is only for board purpose. Green sheet na same ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ ನಾನು. ಗ್ರೀನ್ ಶೀಟ್ ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ರಾಜೀನಾಮೆ ಹೇಗಿಲ್ಲ ಸರ್, ಯಾಕೆ ಇಷ್ಟ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ನಮಗೆ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್ ಅದನ್ನು ಡಿಸೈನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಅದು ಬ್ಲ್ಯಾಕ್ ಶೀಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅಫಿಡವಿಟ್ ಬಿಎ ಹಾಕಿ ಸರ್, ಅಫಿಡವಿಟ್ ಪೇಪರ್ ಸರ್ ಅಂತ ಬ್ಲ್ಯಾಕ್ ಶೀಟ್ ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಂಡ. ಗ್ರೀನ್ ಶೀಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಬಿ ಯೂಸ್ಡ್ ಫಾರ್ ಕಲರ್ಸಿವ್ ಪರ್ಪಸ್, ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಫಾರ್ ಕೋರ್ಟ್ ಪರ್ಪಸ್. ಅದನ್ನು ತಗೊಂಡು ಅದನ್ನು ರಿಜಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅದು ಸೆಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ರಾಜೀನಾಮೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇಲ್ಲ ಸರ್, ನಾನು ಕೊಟ್ಟೇ ಇಲ್ಲ ಸರ್. ಎವ್ರಿಥಿಂಗ್ ಫ್ಯಾಬ್ರಿಕೇಟೆಡ್. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮದುವೆ ಮುಖ ಟೈಪ್ ಮಾಡಿಸಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಎಲ್ಲ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಿದೆ. ನಾನು ಪೊಲೀಸ್ ರಿಜಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ, ತೆಗೆದು ಈಚೆ ಯಾರು ಟೈಪ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಯಾರು ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಫೋಟೋ ಇದೆ ನನ್ನ ಹತ್ರ. ಐ ಆಮ್ ವೆರಿ ಕ್ಲೇವರ್. ಅವ್ರು ಮಾತಾಡಿ ವಯಸ್ಸು ಕಡಿದೆ ನನ್ನ ಹತ್ರ. ಮೊಲೆಕ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹಾಕಿಲ್ಲ ಸರ್, 600 ಕೋಟಿ ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಕೊಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಇದೆ ಸರ್. ಸೇಮ್ ಕಾಲ್ 10 times in a day ಸರ್. ದಾವಸಿನ ಫೋನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಸರ್. ಅದೇ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ ನಿಮಗೆ, ನಾನು ಲೈವ್ ಮಾಡೋದಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಅದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ನನ್ನ ಸೈನ್ ಇದೆ, ಬೇರೆ ಯಾರು ಸೈನ್ ಇಲ್ಲ. ನಾನು ಮಾಡಿದ ಪ್ರೊಫೈಲ್ ಇದೆ ನಿಮಗೆ. ಮತ್ತೆ ಇನ್ನೇನ್ ಬೇಕು ಸರ್? ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬಿಡೋದಾರೆ, ಎಷ್ಟು ಕೋಟಿ ಬಿಡೋದಾರೆ ಯಾರಿಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತು. ಸಿಎಂ ರೋಡ್ ವೆರಿ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ನಮ್ಮ ದಾವಸ್ ಖರ್ಚೆಲ್ಲ ಅವ್ರು ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದಾರಪ್ಪ. ನಾವು 105 ಜನ ಬಂದಿದ್ದೀವಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ, ಆಂಬುಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಮಾಡೋ ಅಂತ ಸಿಎಂ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ಲಿ ಕೊಡು. ದಾವಸ್ ಹೋಗಿದ್ದಲ್ಲ ಸರ್, ಫಾರಿನ್ ಹೋಗಿದ್ದಲ್ಲ.
The former chairman of the Pollution Control Board, Mr. Sudhindra Rao, him speaking where he says that this deal was struck for his appointment on 30th December 2019 for a payment of 16 crore rupees. The chairmanship of this board, he will get it if this much of amount is given to the family of Shri Yediyurappa. And this is done through a person who is a close relative of the Chief Minister, who is the present Jilla Panchayat President of the Bangalore Urban District, Mr. Mariswamy. And once this deal was struck and the monies had to be transacted, he also mentions how between 11th January 2020 and 22nd February 2020, he managed to mobilize 6.22 crores by selling off residential flats owned by his family members, as well as gold and silver jewelries belonging to his wife and daughters, And having failed to meet the immediate target of rupees 10 crores fixed by this Mariswamy, he further raises a loan of rupees 2 crore from HDFC Bank by pledging share documents of one of his daughters. Who is saying this? This is not an ordinary person saying. He is a former engineer who was appointed as the chairman of the Karnataka State Pollution Control Board, and this is not some era who is talking. So totally about 9.75 crores was handed over by him to CM's relative Mr. Mariswamy in various dates between January and February. And these monies were paid in installments. This Mr. Mariswamy introduces this person to the trio of Mr. Yediyurappa's clan. One person, the infamous, well-known, one of the closest to the national leadership of BJP, who walks into Delhi and meets all the leaders on the day of his arrival. All doors open to him. That is the younger son of the Chief Minister, Mr. Vijayendra, the grandson of the Chief Minister, Shashidhar Maradi, and a close cousin of theirs, Mr. Sanjay Shri. These are the three people who are also involved in the previous expose which was done, which is now pending in courts. So, he mentions, he meets these people, and these people are also trying to pressurize him to give NOCs, to get environment clearances for companies, because environment clearance is essential for any company, to any industry to start, and these people keep pressurizing him. And the pressure becomes so intense that he is not able to meet the demands of these family members. And according to Mr. Rao, he goes on to say that the CM members have collected not less than rupees 60 crores as bribes from these concerned parties, whenever his signatures were required to be signed for approval of NOCs, those amounts they have collected directly from these industries, and his estimate is about 60 crores has been collected. So, and he also mentions very clearly, if you see in the video, that the Chief Minister himself calls him on many occasions to insist on the work to be done. He calls from Davos. He calls from Mauritius. Mr. Sudhindra Rao is saying that the Chief Minister says that all my family members have all traveled to Davos or Mauritius, and this company Molex has, I think, taking care of all the expenditure abroad, so these files have to be cleared immediately. And he clears that Molex files. That is also you can see in the video. And when the pressure on him becomes too much to provide sanctions for works which are completely illegal, the family members turn against the Sudhindra Rao. He also mentions how they take his signature saying it's meant for some other purpose and use that signature as a resignation, because you cannot remove a chairman of the board because it's a fixed term of 3 years. So no government can remove a chairman of a pollution control board unless the person himself resigns, or there has to be some court order or some other reason for that person to be changed. The government itself suo motu cannot. So they pressurize him, and then they falsify and they take a signature without him knowing what purpose it is meant for, and that signature is submitted. This is what he is saying. I am not making an allegation. This is the person himself, the former chairman now, himself saying, and he is relieved of his post on 2nd May 2020. So, and now this person has lost a lot of money. He has sold his properties. He has sold his jewelry, thinking I'm going to be there for 3 years. I also can make lots of money in the future. Because obviously when someone is paying 15 crores to become a chairman, he must be estimating that I can earn at least 10 times that amount in 3 years. But unfortunately, he is lost out on this. So he starts contacting these people to get his money back. But he is abused by them, by this Mariswamy. And then he meets the CM's son, Mr. Vijayendra, and says, the injustice has been done to me, repay me or settle this issue. So what he says is, I will give you an alternate government post, either chairman of the BWSSB or MSIL, and he asked for another additional 5 crores. Look at the cheekiness of our Chief Minister's son. Not only is he saying, fine, I will settle this issue somehow, I'll give you another chairmanship of a good board, but give me another 5 crore rupees for that. So I think this person has left high and dry with nothing in his hand, and he has been cheated, he has been defrauded, and he mentions all this in this conversation. So what does this mean? It means this government in Karnataka indulges in corruption without any fear. This environmental corruption that has taken place, in the name of giving environment clearances, money is being looted. So there is a monumental environmental corruption happening in Karnataka. And this deal of 16 crores reflects the administration of the state. Not just this, every position in Karnataka, every transfer in Karnataka, every posting in Karnataka is handled by the Chief Minister and his